August had a lot to live up to in LEGO speedrunning, following July a month with 2 major events. Despite this, it didn't disappoint, with some major multi-game discoveries that are sure to shape the future of LEGO speedrunning for the weeks to come, and of course, plenty of new records to go over.
In preparations for doing 100%, in the month of August, Paxo decided to run some categories in LEGO Harry Potter Years 1-4 that he hasn't run before. The first one was Crest Rush, where on the 7th of August he quickly got the world record with a time of 55 minutes and 49 seconds. 2 days later, on the 9th, he would set a new world record in All Students in Peril, where he got a time of 2 hours, 1 minute and 31 seconds. 2 days later, improving his time by a minute with a 2:00:25. And finally getting the sub 2 on the 16th with a time of 1 hour, 58 minutes and 2 seconds. He would also do a run of All Students in Peril Standard on the 18th, where he got a time of 3 hours, 10 minutes and 39 seconds, which is also a new world record for that category. After that, a week later on the 26th, Paxo started doing runs in the free play category. After his first day, he had a PB of 37 minutes and 31 seconds, and would improve it a day later with a 36:59, barely clutching the sub 37 and the second place, which were both his end goals. Those free play runs made it so that Paxo has now done a run of every category in LEGO Harry Potter Years 1-4 except for 100%, which he's preparing for as we speak, so if you're interested in that, make sure to tune into his streams. In LEGO Star Wars 2, on the 12th of August, a brand new skip in Room 1 of Echo Base was found, by using lag abuse to cancel a super jump, which gets you out of bounds and allows you to skip most of the room, saving about 30 seconds. The very next day, another lag-cancelled super jump was found in the first section of Bespin, which skips the Boba fight. It was found by me and Los, and the current setup used in runs was found by T-Fresh. With those new discoveries as well as some older ones from the past months, on the 14th, T-Fresh beat his any percent world record, which stood for almost 2 years, with a time of 1 hour, 32 minutes and 18 seconds. He improved upon it a day later with a 1:30:33. Following 2 days, me, T-Fresh and Prince were looking closer into lag clips in Jabba's Palace that were known for quite a while, and we have managed to solve all 3 of them, which made that level significantly faster and better, as those lag clips were thought to be way too inconsistent to go for in the past. On the 19th, Signor and T-Fresh found a better and faster way of doing the drop-in warp in the second to last room of Endor, which made that room way more consistent and save an additional couple of seconds. And only 3 hours after that, T-Fresh got the first sub 130 in any percent with a time of 1 hour, 28 minutes and 22 seconds. After that, he moved on to other categories in the game. He rerouted all minikits and got a new world record in that category on the 27th with a time of 2 hours, 43 minutes and 33 seconds. He would also set a new world record in the 10 bounties category a day later with a time of 8 minutes and 29 seconds.
From August 11th to August 13th, TCS Break the Record 2023 was live, where 11 of the game's top runners competed for over 12 hours a day to get the best any percent times. There were many exciting moments, but by the end of the event, 7 of the game's runners PB'd, Jablakey with the 2:29:21, Bacon Soda with the 2:27:51, Frostbite with the 2:25:22, Cinar with the 2:25:17, myself with the 2:24:20, E Roadhouse with the 2:23:19, Ginger with the 2:22:28, and Zach getting a 2:22:11, a new world record in the any percent category. Over in the free play scene, an anonymous source continued to push his free play PB down, getting a 1:05:09, which is only 7 seconds off the world record. He's never held the world record in the category before and may get it soon.
In handheld LEGO this month, there was a significant update to emulator rules for the Complete Saga and Batman 1. These games had required DS inputs to be shown for emulator runs, but this is no longer a requirement. Melon DS is the highly preferred emulator for runners nowadays, and it runs better and is more accurate than other options. We hope that this change will allow speedrunning these games to be more accessible. LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga DS saw a brand new any percent TAS LOTAD in August, meaning low optimization tool assisted demonstration. Nuxmaster has made several task runs of this game and wanted to make one for any percent with all of the updated skips, and in RTA timing was able to get a time of 17 minutes and 20 seconds. The current human world record is 19 minutes and 34 seconds by Zelda Cubed. One of the most interesting takeaways from this task is the Maul fight using character swaps and Super Jedi Slams to manipulate Darth Maul. In this game, Sith bosses won't usually be damaged by jump slam attacks, but there are certain ways to make them useful. This is the first time we have seen this method used for Darth Maul. In Batman DS, I recorded the first 100% speedrun in one stream with a time of 8:22:52. There had been a few previous submissions for in-game time 100% completion, and this beat the previous in-game time record by about 1 hour and 45 minutes. This run did not miss any collectibles outside of redoing some of the vehicle levels, which is a good start for the category. Unfortunately, because everything in the shop is so expensive, the run ended with about 45 minutes of stud grinding. Certain amounts of breaks were also allowed in this speedrun, so it's not a true RTA run, but we would like to prioritize health for longer runs. LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 to 7 DS saw significant improvements in the any percent world record by MK William. Previously, the world record sat at 121.37, and 3 separate improvements this month lowered this time to a 117.06. These runs are Williams' first to include the Weasley Shop gate skip, found recently this year, and the current record also includes a new record for 3 out of 4 individual years, just barely missing out on the Order of the Phoenix record. Finally, for handhelds, LEGO Battles has its first sub-40 run of Earth Story No Red Bricks. Vicino DDA achieved this with a time of 39 minutes and 45 seconds. Vicino also put in a lot of work to clean up the game's leaderboards this month, making it much easier to understand and find the category of your choice. This is pretty important considering for full game runs alone, there are over 50 different categories, or over 100 if you include the console and emulator split.
At the start of August, Hamster briefly turned his attention to LEGO The Lord of the Rings. This time in the any percent category, he started off with a no-cut PB of 1 minute 47 seconds to a 45:17 loadless time. This was a loadless world record by 1 second and RTA world record by 2 seconds, but Hamster wasn't satisfied there and decided to improve that run an hour and a half later, getting a 43:43 loadless time. This does bring the game closer to a sub 40 time, with Hamster's sum of best currently 2 minutes 20 seconds quicker than his PB and going down every single run. However, it does seem to look like there will need to be a new tech of some sort to be able to get over that sub 40 barrier. And finally, after his 2-year dominance and board sweep of the years 1 through 4 part of the LEGO Harry Potter collection leaderboards, T-Fresh finally has a challenger to his title. The new runner, Force, got the year 1 no-cut world record with a 24:31 on the 7th of August, before improving it 2 more times to a 23:47 on the 16th of August. He also took the year 1 standard world record to a 41:25, beating T-Fresh by 4 seconds, and got the replay story world record down to an 11:24. This was helped by a variety of new skips, like chess skip, that have come into play since T-Fresh was doing his runs. Force has also been improving a load of world records on the 5 through 7 side of the collection boards, with 6 of them coming in August, including most notably a new standard any percent world record for Harry Potter years 5 through 7 on collection. With some improvements already made by Force at the start of September, it'll be interesting to see how many more records he can get before the end of this month.
Following the community All TT Games relay at the end of July, the LEGO Movie 2 video game continued to receive renewed attention this month. After discovering a new 90-second time save in the jungle level on August 2nd, Chimkin achieved a trio of new any percent world records on August 7th, followed by a 4th 2 days later, lowering the record by almost 2 minutes down to a 43:33. T-Fresh and Chimkin also continued to lower the co-op any percent time, achieving 2 new records this month with a final time of 41:25.
As always, LEGO Batman 1 had some decent activity throughout the month. While no new skips were found, this didn't stop runners from updating their PBs and getting new world records. The first one we are going to cover is the Hamster's new Hero Story world record of 40:03 on the 29th of August, getting close to the 40-minute barrier and implementing all the new skips and refining his movement. The other world records we need to take a look at are the all-episode free-play records from Musk Operazzi. Musk is a long-time free-play runner for LB1 that never held any record in any category, but in this month he was able to not only get 1 but 2 world records in LB1. The first one was the all-episode world record he took from Xenor on the 30th of August, and just 1 day later Musk improved his record again, resulting in a final time of 52:35. On the 3rd of August, Konala finds a new technique for Lego Marvel Super Heroes 1. By slamming down with a big figure, the other character experiences a knockback which ignores all death planes. This allows us to clip underneath certain death planes and fly around completely out of bounds. Sadly, this game doesn't pair many big figures with flying characters, resulting in only 3 new skips for that game. Magnetic Personality has an out of bounds now. You can perform on a tube, clipping you out of bounds, and you're able to fly straight to the trigger for the boss fight. Same deal of Doom with a View, where you can completely skip an entire room and go straight to the next section. Lastly, in the final level, it's now possible to theoretically skip Galactus, but the camera behaves very inconsistent and there is no setup for it yet. So far, no new runs that implement those skips were performed, but I'm sure this will change soon. On the same day, when Big Fig slamming was found in LMSH 1, we've tested LB3 to see if it works as well, and it does. Great thing in this game is the plethora of flying characters and big figures. With many characters that can change forms to become a big fig, or change suits to gain the flying ability, it was obvious that we can break this game even more. While any percent is already too short to make use of it, all knowing categories that don't use the any percent skip benefit greatly from this technique. To name a few instances, in All the Rage, a big fig slam can be performed in both the first and the second room to get out of bounds into the loading transition and end level trigger. In Lantern Minutes, a big fig slam can be performed right in the beginning to go out of bounds and fly all the way to the next section. Finally, in Need for Greed second room, a big fig slam can be performed to skip that room in a much more convenient way than before. With all the activity lately in LB3 and the plethora of new skips and glitches, it was only a matter of time for another record to fall. On the 19th of August, Craig Vale got a new NLE record of 1 hour, 90 minutes, 56 seconds, breaking another 10-minute barrier. He also has beaten my replay story run from the 11th of November 2019 twice, with final time being a 1 hour, 23 minutes, 40 second run on the 27th of August. One day after the big fig discovery in LB3 and LMSH 1, it was Lego Jurassic World's time to shine. Since you have dinosaurs in this game, which act basically the same as big figs, it was pretty obvious that something kinda similar should work as well. By performing a simple attack with a dinosaur in this game, P2 gets the same knockback as in the other games, allowing you to bypass kill planes as well. This doesn't have much of an impact in this game as it has in LB3, since you already have ways to clip through every collision in this game, making it just a neat new glitch.
In June, Flakes discovered that on Ice Planet Pathway you could save time in the time race category by doing the backwards driving glitch. He managed to get a run that was 6 seconds faster than the no glitch world record. However, earlier in this month, he discovered that the first key checkpoint is actually closer than first thought, and with this discovery, he got a run that saved another 6 seconds, making the total time save over 12 seconds compared to the non-glitch world record. If Flakes wasn't satisfied, he wanted to make the backwards driving the same in not only time race, but in single race as well. With the knowledge of the first checkpoint placement combined with precise driving and RNG, many attempts later he managed to get a single race run that beat the non-glitch world record by roughly 0.3 seconds. In other miscellaneous news, LEGO Rock Band DS got its first expert story mode run by VJZ, finishing in 2 hours and 11 minutes, marking the second run of the game ever. Hopefully we get to see more next month, but until then, thanks for watching and don't forget to join the LEGO Speedrunning Discord down below.